Hi, welcome back or welcome to the channel. Today we will be looking at the FCPX Social Mega Pack for Final Cut Pro. Now I do want to mention in the beginning that while I am not sponsored by Pixel Film Studio, the makers of this pack, I did receive a copy for free so I can show you guys what's up. But I had it in my cart ready to buy already because it's such an amazing pack in my opinion. There'll be a link in the description below if you do want to check the pack out. And yeah, without further ado, let's start. Okay, so I do want to start by saying there is a lot here. Like a lot here, like a whole lot. Over 300, in fact. So the easiest way to navigate this would be to just go for what you're looking for, okay? Like, say you want YouTube specific stuff. Type in YouTube, but hit the brilliant part, okay? I said YouTube specific, right? But that is far from the truth. As you see, the icons here are different. Like if I hover over them, you can see here, it technically is a YouTube icon, but it's in the colors of Twitter. So, let's drag this down here. Simply dragging, super easy. Let's play it. It plays there. Let's say we want to move this over here. Simply just move it, plain and simple. Make it a bit smaller. There we go. And put this here. So now when we play this back, it will be here. We can, of course, change the color. Okay. It's very important that you know right now we can change the color to whatever we want. Like I said, that looks a bit like Twitter color. So you can change it to the YouTube red, or we can go here a bit more. We can change this to the play square if we want. And then, like I said, we can change this to a red type color if we wanted to. And then bada bing, bada boom. There we go. It fills up like that. And essentially it's YouTube, right? But say we don't want that. Say we don't want that at all. There is this. Okay. This is actually a personal favorite thing of mine so far. First of all, we can size it however long we want it to. Let's say we don't want it to be that long. And we don't want the background. Yes, that's right. We don't want the background. So what do? We look here under all these controls here, and we can just say none for the background. So that literally no background. We have the drop shadow, which we are going to go up all the way. Of course, we would change this to let's see, iPechnically, and iTechnically, and then we will let it play out, right? And then as it plays out, you see we have that there, iTechnically. And just like the other ones, we can actually just, basically just have this go wherever we want it to in the end. Simply by just coming over here and, changing the position, plain and simple. Although we can also scale it. Say we want it to be a bit smaller scale. We could change it there. We could even do this and just go here, change it here like this. So it would just change for us like that. That looks pretty good so far. But let's say we want to add a bit of our own touch to it. We come here and then we look at the accent colors, okay? The accent colors are these little colors here. When I put in our channel's branding, so of course, now if we play this back like this, we get that right here. And yeah, there you go. You know, you can resize it as needed. You know, right here, the YouTube, the at iTechnically. And then we have it here. You can play it, preview it, see how it is. We'll go ahead, turn this off. But there is more, okay? Like say you wanted it to go in between a clip. You can actually just put it in between a clip very easily. We would just simply put the background back. We will, you know, click on this. We will hit reset, so it will be reset. And now you'll see we can actually have that played right there, kind of like, you know, we will return you to your scheduled program after these messages type thing, which I think is pretty awesome. Now we are going to look through here at everything, like there's a TikTok, there's Instagram. Actually, let's go ahead, drag the TikTok down so we can see what's up with it. And then we will put our cursor back here to begin with. That the TikTok, let's actually move it over here and then continue to play. There we go. Just a fine dandy TikTok. If you want to drop shadow. But that is not all, okay? That is not all by any stress of the word. Okay, so we have these icons right here. Let's go ahead and drag them down, okay? These are all like just a selection of different icons and everything. You'll get to pick the icon, like, you know, you could pick Instagram, Facebook, or you could pick a custom by clicking this and then selecting your image. So you have that, you know, that you can do, no problem. And you can even turn some icons off. Like, let's say I only wanted 4, okay? I only want 4. So what do? I have those 4 there. But let's say, I don't want Snapchat. I instead want that to be Twitter. So it's Twitter. And let's say, I don't want Facebook. Who wants Facebook? That was a joke. Don't at me. Let's change that to YouTube. So now we have that there. We can control each one individually, or we can just control all of them in like this big thing. And then we, of course, can resize this how we want. We only want to take up a little bit. So now when we hit play, it would just pop up all of those. Feel free to, follow me on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, or, TikTok. Yeah. Just simple like that. Now we have a lot to get through. That's why I'm skipping through some of them. Although, let's look at the emojis. Okay, the emojis, you can hover over the one you want. As you can see, they actually do move. So we're going to put this here. And then we're going to put this all the way down here. We don't want it to stay on screen for too long. We just want it to kind of be there, but not be there in the sense that be in the way. So, we just move it a bit out of the way by clicking this, moving it down here. As you can see, it has its animation that it will go through. Now, if you did want, though, you could turn off that animation. The blink rate, you can make it so it doesn't blink at all. You can even make it 3D. Yes, you can make it 3D. Let's actually change it to, now let's go with a medium blink rate. We changed it to 3D. We added the drop shadow, and there we go, perfectly. And yeah, let's see how it looks. Shall we? Okay, you know what? Maybe medium might have been a little too hasty. We'll go with low. Okay. And then there we go with that. And then the mouth rate you can turn down as well. So the mouth speed we would turn down. Just you can have fun with the controls, as you wish. And say you're like, I don't want to make this 3D anymore. You can go back to 2D with just a click of the button. Plain simple, there we go. And this works for other emojis that also control the display mode, the track mode. Track mode should do exactly what it says. Let you track things and whatnot. I personally am not the best with the tracker, but it is definitely a thing. But let's move on to the next section, shall we? We actually already went through some of these, did for Twitter, did for follow social media. Like this could be a in-between screen. So you would just drag it here and it would just place itself in between. And yeah, you can of course change all the text. You can change the followers, you can change the website, you can change the Facebook, you can change all that stuff. So just keep that in mind. All that stuff can be changed, no problem. And again, you can just hover over to see before you pick anything. I personally think this is very cool. Next, we have what might be one of my not per se favorites, but at the same time possibly favorite sections, which is this. Okay, you can do different icons or different emoji. Like I'll show you, for example, like say this section, we want this emoji to actually happen. So what we're going to do is we are going to, just do that. And then all these emojis are happening for us. Of course, there are settings we can go through. We can flip them for one. If we want them flipped around, we could make the icon size smaller if we thought they were too big. We can even turn the outline on and off. Like say we don't want them to steal the show, but we still want them to be there. We could just do that. We could change the birth rate, which is the rate in which they will, be summoned, so to speak. So, yeah, and that's rather fine like that. In my opinion, you can randomize the number that just randomizes the positions and whatnot. So definitely keep that in mind. Change the speed, of course. And yeah, this is just like, this would come in handy, I feel like, in like a vertical video. Come in lots of handiness. Handiness? I lost my words there. But let's move on to if that would be my second best section. My top section, I'll show you guys right now. We're going to go ahead, type this in, COMM. This is very cool, okay? You guys might have seen this somewhat during the video near the beginning or end, and I plan on using this in a lot of videos in the future. It's this, okay? This is a comment thing. Like say, I say feel free to type in the comment section below how you feel about this channel. Of course, I typed I love this channel, and then, we can just scale this as we need to, and then put it here, and then, since we have it scaled exactly how we want to, we have it tilted exactly how we want to. Personally, I probably wouldn't tilt it, but that's entirely up to you guys. It's very easy to play around with the settings. You can turn off, on, animation in, animation out. You can scale it down a bit if you think it's too big. So we're gonna put it here, and then I asked you guys what you guys thought of this channel, and then it would be something like you guys would be typing I love this channel, and then post the comment. Or if you don't want to do the animation out, that's perfectly fine. You can just I love this channel, and then it would just stop automatically after it posts it. Like I said, this is very cool. There's also a dark mode version if you want to play around with dark modes and whatnot. That's also one of the, this is like one of those, oh yeah, I had a comment posted. So you don't have to go through all the trouble of screen capturing the comment and then saving it and then dragging it. You can literally just recreate the comment. You can see your hair. You can simply the drop zone will let you select the image of the comment or whatever, or if you want to make like a fake comment, a real comment. And then let's say the name is Warframe Madness, and then you could type that message. You can even change the thing to when it was posted. So you could say like, one day ago I got this comment, and whatnot. So yeah, it is actually a very, very cool thing in my opinion. A cool thing that you can, play around with, have fun with. Again, you can drag and drop this as you want as well. So there's no need to worry about that in any way, shape, or form. You can even change the light position if you want. So, basically like where the light of the thing is coming from. Honestly, they really thought of a lot of stuff here, if I'm being honest. I also would like to point out that you can change the light as well. Like, yeah, over 500 of you guys liked this comment, so I'm definitely going to do this. And then the same thing in light mode in case you don't really do the dark mode thing. And yeah, this would have to probably be one of my favorites, if not the thing I'm going to use the most. Actually, before I end this video, because it's gone on for so long now, I want to show you guys my favorites. I put my favorites in a section here. If you guys would like me to make a video in the future on how to, put your favorite in a certain section, with and without Apple Motion, definitely let me know. Comment section below. And like I said, the link to find out more information about this plugin and possibly buy it if you wish will be in the description below. I personally enjoyed this plugin so much. It's been on my to buy list for quite a while now. So I do want to say thank you, Pixel Film Studio, for allowing me the honor of getting this, packed so I can review it for you guys. And yeah. With that said, I'm going to end it here. I'll catch you guys in the future. Feel free to let me know in the comment section below if this is something you want to pick up. And if you like me reviewing plugins and whatnot, or showing an overview of plugins, or what you get with certain plugins, let me know comment section below. And with that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.